Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Let's continue our lecture on transport system. Our focus on subtopic 8.2 Human Lymphatic System. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to describe the pathway of lymph from tissue to blood circulatory system and describe the transport of lipid from small intestine into the bloodstream. Lymphatic system contain a network of vessels that transport lymphatic fluid from the interstitial fluid into the bloodstream. Let me introduce about component of lymphatic system. There are 6 components involved in lymphatic system. First, lymphatic fluid, lymphatic capillaries, lymphatic vessel, lymphatic nodes, lymphatic ducts, and lymphatic organ. Lymphatic fluid, also known as lymph. It's clear, colorless, watery fluid formed from interstitial fluid. Interstitial fluid is actually originated from blood plasma, so the composition of lymph is similar to blood plasma. Lymphatic fluid consists mostly of water with dissolved salts and many lymphocytes and fat, but it has no erythrocyte, platelet, and large protein molecule. Lymphatic capillaries is tiny, dead end tube with no opening, has thin wall only one cell thick, and there are one-way valve called flap valve. Lymphatic vessel. Lymphatic capillaries are joined together to form lymphatic vessel. Resemble vein, but unlike vein, it has thinner wall. Contain more valve to prevent the backflow of lymphatic fluid. Lymphatic nodes, mostly found at neck and armpit. Lymphatic nodes contain large number of white blood cells such as lymphocytes and macrophage. Function of lymphatic nodes to filter out and destroy any infectious or toxic material, to prevent foreign particles or bacteria from entering the bloodstream and causing infection. Lymphatic duct. Lymphatic vessels are joined together forming larger lymphatic duct, which are right lymphatic duct and thoracic duct. Right lymphatic duct allow lymph to flow from upper right of the body into right subclavian vein, while thoracic duct allow lymph to flow from other part of the body into left subclavian vein. Lymphatic organ. There are 2 types of lymphatic organ. First, primary lymphatic organ such as bone marrow and thymus. Secondary lymphatic organ such as tonsil, lymph node, and spleen. Now I will describe about pathway of lymphatic fluid from tissue to blood circulatory system. Blood plasma from blood capillaries force out into intercellular space to become interstitial fluid. Interstitial fluid enter lymphatic capillaries to become lymph. Lymph enter lymphatic vessel. lymphatic node, and lymphatic duct. Then, lymph return to blood vein. Okay, so this is detailed explanation about pathway of lymphatic fluid. Blood flow from arteriole into narrow blood capillaries. High pressure in blood capillaries force out some blood plasma into intercellular space between cells to become interstitial fluid. Most of interstitial fluid return to blood capillaries while the remaining enter lymphatic capillaries to become lymphatic fluid. From lymphatic capillaries, lymphatic fluid flow in one direction into lymphatic vessel. Valve in lymphatic vessel prevent the backflow of lymphatic fluid into lymphatic capillaries. Lymphatic fluid then enter the lymphatic nodes where it is filtered and flow out into lymphatic vessel. Lymphatic fluid in the lymphatic vessel from left sides of body, alimentary canal and right sides of lower part of body flow into thoracic duct. While lymphatic fluid in lymphatic vessels from right sides of head and chest flow into right lymphatic duct. From right lymphatic duct, lymphatic fluid return to bloodstream by flowing into right subclavian vein to become blood plasma. And from thoracic duct, lymphatic fluid return to bloodstream by flowing into left subclavian vein to become blood plasma. That's all about the pathway of lymphatic fluid. Importance of lymphatic system: maintain of body fluid balance, defend the body against infection, and transportation of lipid via lacteal. Okay, so now I will describe about transportation of lipid from small intestine into the bloodstream. In the lumen of small intestine, bile salts keep fat droplet, which is triglyceride, from coalescing. Fat droplet break down into monoglyceride and fatty acid catalyzed by lipase. Monoglyceride and fatty acid diffuse into the epithelial cells of small intestine and reform into triglyceride. Triglyceride is coated with phospholipid, cholesterol and protein forming chylomicron, which is water-soluble globule. Chylomicron are transported from epithelial cell into lacteal by exocytosis. Actually, lacteal is lymphatic vessel in the villi of small intestine, the green color. Lymphatic fluids containing chylomicron is known as chyle. Chyle is transported into lymphatic vessel, which is lacteal. The backflow is prevented by valve in lymphatic vessel. From lymphatic vessel, chyle is transported through lymphatic nodes and lymphatic duct. From right lymphatic duct and thoracic duct, chyle enter the blood circulatory system through right and left subclavian vein. Starting at the lacteals, lymph containing the chylomicron passes into the large vein that return to the blood to the heart. That's all about transportation of lipid from small intestine into the bloodstream. That's all our lecture today. Thank you everyone.